of their foreign owners. And at that material time, a political decision was taken by the then government of India, with the support of the mass of the people, to take over, build NMLCs, and thus how the Bpcl and HPCL was made. Hindustan Petroleum and Bharat Petroleum Corporation. This is the history. A foreign owner challenging the sovereignty of the country, where from I will bring crude to meet my needs, challenging the sovereignty of the country, they then be their government with the support of the entire people privatize, nationalize the Bpcl and HPCL, and that's how it was formed. Now it is being sought to be sold out through their domestic agents. Some of the private petroleum refining company, along with partnership with a big foreign agent who are monopoly in the world, who are foreign monopolies in the world. And they are exercising their monopoly rights in the oil sector in a very barbarian manner. The USA imposed sanction on Iran, and now they are compelling government of India not to purchase oil from Iran, where we are getting crude at a cheaper rate. Government of India, led by Modi, is has sacrificed the interest of the nation by gradually reducing its import of crude from Iran. And they are being compelled to purchase crude from other areas, European countries, at a higher price. Already we are in economic crisis. And we are compelled to purchase at a higher price. Not my choiceable price. Not my choiceable center. This is all these oil politics going on throughout the globe by the imperialist countries to subjugate the sovereignty of an independent nation. Privatization of Bpcl of the part of that conspiracy. Privatization of HPCL is a part of that conspiracy. Earlier, ONGC was looted by the government to the tune of 36,000 crore by compelling it to take over HPCL earlier. And now the government is pressurized, directing ONGC to sell HPCL to private sector. And similarly, Bpcl is also being pushed through that exercise. So this is the danger. It is a bad thing. I think I need not explain. You are all convinced, and so you are carrying on your 54 days continuous battle around the game. From Citu, we feel proud that we are a part of this heroic battle that was going on. Not only in Kochi, throughout the country. 28th November strike in Bpcl, HPCL was an historic strike action, demonstrating the resolve of the workers that we will not allow you to privatize. And we have to communicate from Citu, comrade, that now we are in a stage, our privatization struggle. It is just not Citu, just not the I2C, just not the I2C. It is entire working class struggle. It is our privatization, anti-privatization battle in Bpcl has reached to a stage where it is useless to try to convince the ministers that please don't do that. We have already entered into an era of our anti-privatization struggle where we have to tell, better try, we will not allow you to privatize. We have entered into that phase. And we have to prepare ourselves that we will not allow this refinery to be handed over to the private agencies. And comrade, let me tell, it is possible, provided workers and the people come together with total unity, with the determination to tell them that we will not allow you to do that. It is not a material of potato or tomato. You go to market, purchase, put it in your bag and take in your home. It is a production center. They have to take over, take possession. And if workers and people decide, they cannot take possession even if they purchase. And that is what we have communicated to the parliament before the ministers while taking up this issue of privatization. At that time I was in the parliament. While taking up the issue, particularly we listed petroleum sector, defense sector, railway sector, steel sector, power sector. Already government has declared their plan to privatize. While raising the matter in the parliament, I told that I am raising that issue in Rajya Sabha not to persuade the government. Ministers were sitting there. Not to persuade you people that please don't do that. I am raising that issue on behalf of the working people of the country to tell you, please don't venture. You have to take the possession of the factories and the refineries on the dead body of the workers. Better dare it to do like that. That was conveyed in the floor of the parliament, and that spirit is to be carried on in our next anti-privatization, in this phase of anti-privatization struggle. And comrade, this is possible to achieve. Better let us work with that determination. During the first phase of Modi regime, last 5 years, 14 to 19, the same government made the cabinet approval of selling out at least 10 public sector companies. Complete sale. It was Bpcl, it was Alloy Steel Plant and Salem Steel Plant and Bhadravati Steel Plant and the Steel Authority. It was Bridge and Roof. It was Bengal Chemicals. It is Container Corporation. And some other. Total 10 they have decided to sell. They have floated tenders. Expression of interest. They have extended the last date for submission of the interest and bid at least 5-6 times in all those 10 companies. They did not get any buyer. Nobody come forward. Why? Because a similar modality of struggle has started there. Workers were carrying on, went on strike, and then going on the vigilance demonstrations in and around the factory gate. When people are coming to inquire who are interested bidders, the workers are maintaining a vigilance to chase those outsiders. What for you are going to the plant? They are questioning them. They are chasing them. Maybe everybody are not coming for purchasing, maybe coming for some other job. But workers maintain that vigilance. They are chasing. What for you are coming? And chase them out. When the prospective bidders came to inspect Bpcl at Karnataka, Bangalore, the officers and workers together came out of the plant and did not allow them to enter both at the factory plant at Bangalore and Mysuru. They did not allow them to enter. Then they went to the corporate office at Bangalore. It's a small office. There the entire employees of the corporate office, while those bidders were there inside talking to management, were agitating, demonstrating. Ultimately they left and they did not submit their bid. Till now that's the scenario. Even after coming to power for the second time, this Modi government, again they floated expression of interest for alloy steel plant and Salem steel plant. Again after 3-round extension during the span of since May 2018 till today. Let me tell you. Last May they came into power, and now during period 3 times extended, no bidder is yet received. Because that vigilance demonstration, squatting, dharna going on, and they are chasing every individual who are coming to plan. That ecosystem, by your struggle that we are vigilant, number one, and also to give the message, it is not potatoes and tomatoes. You have to take possession, and let us see how you can take position on our corpses. That spirit must to be maintained, tempered, and that ecosystem needs to be created. Nowadays, we are no more in a stage to persuade them to refrain from that. Nowadays, we are at a stage of resistance, and we can resist. It is proven during last 5 years' experience. It is proven in every privatization move taken even by the earlier government. It has proven again and again. They could not privatize Nalco. They could not privatize Neyveli lignite of Tamil Nadu by the same modality that workers chased them out. And the bidders understood that even if I put money, I will not be able to get possession of the factory. That's the only way, comrade. We are coming to a level, stage of resistance. We are reached to a stage of resisting the barbarians at the gate. And these barbarians are at the gate not only in your refineries, they are at the gate of the country to finish this country altogether. To divide the workers to different communal lines, casteist lines, and different other divisive machinery. Their game plan is to put the whole country to auction, Bpcl included. And they know that it is the working class and working class alone. They have the potential and capacity to resist it. So they want to divide the people. And that's why they are spreading poisons in the society. One after another steps they are taking to trample underfoot the constitution of the country, which gives us the basic foundation of the entire democratic status of the country. That is the situation. And every stage you have to build up our resistance. And all these resistance struggles are closely linked with one another. Saving your Bpcl is integral to saving the country from this poisonous, venomous barbarians. And our battle is going to be taken to that height, and definitely I can tell you, at least on behalf of my organization Citu, that we are again here not just to support you but to be with you in your struggle of resistance, to be with you to the resistance of the barbarians who are at your gate. Don't allow them to enter the gate. That should be the battle cry. Don't allow them to enter into the country's gate in vitiating the atmosphere. That is the battle cry. And all these battles, don't allow them to disrupt your unity. That must be the battle cry. That is a part of our resistance struggle. And in that way, you have to go forward. Comrade 8 January strike is before us. That should again be repeated. It should not be a mere strike, but the collapse, total paralyzation of the entire society. That will give them a message that this is not like potatoes and tomatoes to be picked up in your house. That message needs to be given, and Henceforth, we have to further speed up our struggle. I can share with you certain experiences, very recent experiences. These exercises going on and resistance is also going on inch by inch. In the steel authority, the power plants are thought to be, which is continuing the captive power plants of the steel plant. With the participation of NTPC, a joint venture, they tried to, for privatization, they have appointed a foreign consultant. They have gone for a visit inside the plant. The workers of the steel plant and the captive power plant chased them out. And government has to cancel its program of further inspection in other steel plants. That is happening. Till on date, the workers at the Salem steel plant in Tamil Nadu are similarly carrying on this kind of a continuous vigilance at the gate surrounding. It is still going on. And that's why their second round tender also did not get any buyer. In different other, in region loop in Bengal, the workers are sitting like this kind of a dharna. 2 bid was submitted at that time. But that bid are not being processed till date. Because they are thinking how to process that fund. Comrade, that's the way before us. That's the way before us. We are in a resistance mode. We have to resist. They cannot be persuaded. They cannot be convinced. There is a saying in Hindi, I don't know whether you will understand or not, that लाखों का भूत बातों में नहीं मानते. You cannot convince everybody by your words, by your arguments. You can't convince. For them a different medicine is required. The language only they understand, the standard language of battle, language of struggle, the language of resistance. We are in this stage. And I am sure you will get support from the entire society. And let me tell you, from within and outside your management. Because most of them are patriots. They understand the need of this country. In any society, the number of criminals are few. If they are majority, we could not have lived in this society. It's not it. Number of criminals, number of corrupts, number of pilferers are few. It becomes a danger when they occupy the seat of governance. Sometimes we do, as a part of the people, make blunder in bringing them in the seat of governance. And sometimes we have to pay some price for that, as we have been paying prices now. The attack is on our head and we have to carry on, leaving all other jobs in the resistance at the gate. But let us draw some lesson from that also. Don't give anything a chance. Please, comrades. We will win this battle. We can win this battle. With that confidence, don't give anything to chance. Total unity is the call of the hour. And the total commitment to resist is also a call of the hour. I can assure from my organization, and nowadays the entire trade union movement are together. Even I can commit to you on behalf of all my other organizations sitting over here, we are reached to that stage. We are working together since last more than 10 years. All the common points the workers are facing, the country's economy is facing, the country's society is facing. We are together. So we can commit to you on behalf of all that we will be by your side. We are by your side. We will continue to be in your side in your battle for resistance. not question of even remaining in the site, we will also remain with you in the picket line. That is the message. Entire trade union movements throughout the country are trying to spread this message. In our preparatory round, last moment preparatory round to the 8th January country's general strike. That itself will also give a message. Where privatization is in the main focus, and also where the right of the workers that is being sought to be taken away by changing all the labor laws, taking away your right to strike, taking away your right to form trade unions. They are all put on the parliament, placed before the parliament. We are simultaneously fighting a battle to resist that. Unfortunately, they have their number, they may get the bill passed. But if they take away your right to strike, what do? You will leave striking? In that sense, our trade union movement has also entering a new phase of defiance. When illegality will be made as law, as Citizens Amendment Act has been made, it is unlawful, unconstitutional. Still it has been made a law. Then defiance is the only route by which you can resist that. If they want to take away our trade union right, we will define and apply that right. Because history of the working class movement in our country as well as towards the world says that the trade union right to work, right to fight, right to strike, right to form trade union has not been given to workers by anybody in this society. Even before formation of trade union, they started striking, started collectively withdrawing them from workplace in protest against the exploitation of the then British regime. And the process of that striking, an early period, it was the railway workers, it was the textile workers. These are some of the early industries. It was the jute workers. They are all in the battle line even before they formed their trade unions. And the process of that struggle, they discovered their format of organization, present trade unions. And much after that, the Trade Union Act 1926 was enacted. Nobody has given the workers their right to strike. They struck work and taken off that right on them. And much after that, after the Second World War, First World War, in the formation of ILO, the right to strike got international recognition. Nobody has given as a mercy the right to the workers. If somebody now has tried to take away that right, workers should not bother. They must defy that efforts and apply their right to act, right to strike. And that's how they will be able to defend their right to fight. And through that right to fight, they will defend their institutions, they will defend their country's assets, they will defend their country as such. We are in a phase of a new form of patriotic struggle. Of course, it is not Modi brand of patriotism. Modi brand of patriotism is trying to flare up jingoism. At the same time, they will sell their defense production without technology transfer. They will sell the railways. They will sell the all national and national assets. They will go on doing it in favor of the foreign companies, and it will be foreignization of our industrial segment and national resources. Foreignization, no more privatization. Your Bpcl privatization drive is nothing but foreignization of our refining sector, our oil and energy security. They are cheating by their patriotic slogan of patriotism. And we are defending substantive to our country's sovereignty by our patriotic battle. And in that sense, anti-privatization battle is a patriotic battle led by the workers along with the entire people. And I can tell you, we have entered that phase. Let us try, let us defend ourselves, and let us go in an offensive. Let us go in an offensive. Today's time is a time for offensive battle. You want to impose something on us, we will not allow you to impose. That is the new language of offensive struggle, and let us try that way. I am sorry I could not communicate to you in your own language. I am sorry to that, but I think I should convey my heart to you that we are in a battle. It is part of our own battle. We are going ahead with that. Entire country's working class movement is together now, forgetting all their differences, with their charter of demand, which is the alternative route to save the country from disaster. It is just not privatization, it is total economic collapse, economic slowdown. What will your children who are in colleges and universities, what they will do coming out? No job, no campus recruitment. That is the scenario in the country. And the trade union's charter of demand is the alternative way, which has to be forced upon, that you are passing in a perverse way. You are promoting perversion in the economic policy making. You are promoting perversion in the political governance. You are promoting perversions in the society by creating an atmosphere of fraternal, fratricidal conflict. We will not allow you to create that. And that is the offensive working class has to launch along with their anti-privatization struggle. Immediate 8 January, and from that we have to go further higher. Please carry on your battle. Please continue your vigilance. Please make your powder dry. We will fight, we will win. That is the message on behalf of Citu to be conveyed to you. Thank you, Comrade Inclab Jinabad.
Thank you, Comrade Thapen Sen, for your high voltage speech. Thank you, Comrade. സഖാവ് തപൻ സെൻ പറഞ്ഞത് കേന്ദ്ര ഗവൺമെന്റ് എത്ര എക്സ്പ്രഷൻ ഓഫ് ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ് പുറപ്പെടുവിച്ചാലും ശക്തമായ പ്രതിഷേധവും ജാഗ്രതയും ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഒരു എക്സ്പ്രഷൻ ഓഫ് ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റിന്റെ അടിസ്ഥാനത്തിലും ഈ സ്ഥാപനം വിൽക്കാൻ കഴിയില്ല എന്നുള്ള ഏറ്റവും ശക്തമായ മെസ്സേജാണ് സഖാവ് തപൻ സെൻ തന്നിട്ടുള്ളത്. ഈ തപൻ സെന്റെ ഈ മെസ്സേജിന് എല്ലാവരുടെയും പേരിൽ, എല്ലാ തൊഴിലാളികളുടെയും പേരിൽ നന്ദി രേഖപ്പെടുത്തുകയാണ്. I would like to request Comrade Thapen Sen handing over one check to our deceased employee, Sri Shivan. He was working as canteen employee and he was expired on June 2019. Kochi Refinery Workers Association have collected 1 day salary, more than 7 lakh rupees of check. I request her to handing over the check to deceased family. Mr. Shivan, please come. Shivan's family. നമ്മുടെ സമര വാളണ്ടിയർമാർക്ക് ഇന്നത്തെ സമര വാളണ്ടിയർമാർക്ക് മാലയിട്ട് സ്വീകരിക്കുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടി കോമ്രേഡ് തപൻ സെന്നെ ക്ഷണിക്കുകയാണ്. Today's protest dharna volunteers Nitin Mohan, Comrade Nitin Mohan. Manu VS. അജിത് ടി പി,
അഭിവാദ്യങ്ങൾ 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 സമരസഖാക്കൾക്ക് അഭിവാദ്യങ്ങൾ
സജിത് എം എസ്,
ആയിരം ആയിരം അഭിവാദ്യങ്ങൾ ഇൻക്ലാബ് സിന്ദാബാദ്
അമൽ എം മഹേഷ്,
സിന്ദാബാദ്
അമൽ എം മഹേഷ്,
ഐക്യം സിന്ദാബാദ് ഐക്യം സിന്ദാബാദ്
ബിജുമോൻ ബി, ബിജുമോൻ ബി,
സിന്ദാബാദ്
ക്ലമന്റ് കെ,
ഇൻക്ലാബ് സിന്ദാബാദ്
ക്ലമന്റ് കെ,
അഭിവാദ്യങ്ങൾ അഭിവാദ്യങ്ങൾ
സനോജി നായർ,
അഭിവാദ്യങ്ങൾ അഭിവാദ്യങ്ങൾ സമരസഖാക്കൾക്ക് അഭിവാദ്യങ്ങൾ
ജയചന്ദ്രൻ,
സമരസഖാക്കൾക്ക് അഭിവാദ്യങ്ങൾ ആയിരം ആയിരം അഭിവാദ്യങ്ങൾ ഇൻക്ലാബ് സിന്ദാബാദ്
താങ്ക് യു.